Yesterday, I had no prospectable development. Today, I'm down. This bench has gravel, that's a guarantee. That's river gravel, that's a guarantee. Now, if there's gold in it, I got a gold mine. It's that simple. This bench goes all the way over to that edge where before it starts to go up. That is about 50 feet in front of me, and that's as far as you can go that way. And then the road is down there, so that's like another 75 feet. We're moving down the creek from our highest claim, and we are testing the prospectable benches along the way. We're finding any level, flat terrace adjacent to the current day stream, and we're sinking pits by hand to do physical tests. It's just a matter of putting in the work and you get the results every time. We're always 3 permits ahead, proving the next one and putting in those permits while we're several behind on the mining. This is how we stay ahead, plus we keep up with our physical work responsibilities. Gareth's digging way up in the bushes up there, and he just found something that blew us away.
No, I just wanted to do a high test, and so I started slaving and busted my knuckle open to do it.
Today we're gonna prove this bench. It's another 10,000 square meters.
One little picker and we're hiking around the woods looking for other spots.
It goes hundreds and hundreds of feet that way, hundreds of meters. In line with my permitted site that's just upriver. That's river rocks. Wouldn't it be a dream come true to just pull out a nugget out of something like that? You wouldn't even have to finish testing. Look at how you can really see the coarse boulder layer there, hey? 12 inches exactly of soil. 12 to 14 inches of low-grade sand. It starts to get coarser for another 12 to 14 inches, but then into full-out boulder layer. There's the whole layer of these and bigger. And that's gonna be your heavy and your primary pay zone at least, or your most promising place to check. The more you test, the more you know, and I'm pretty confident now that there's gold in almost all of this. Pick an open area, it just makes sense, it's easier for digging. The further away from tree roots you can be, the better it is. Starting to see every scoop's coming out with gray in it. That's the last little bit of soil right there. See, the soil mixes in a bit in the top bit of the gravel, but you can see I'm getting into pure wash. That's river wash. There's no organics in it. They're gonna get us the cookies we need? Oh boy. This is how you find ancient river channels. That's exactly what this is. No one knew that until now. I came out and I've proven it. Test. We got hole number 1 and hole number 2. We got 2 piles of low grade test gravel, 2 piles of high grade. I got a half cubic yard from each hole. I'm 1.2 meters deep. It's a guaranteed placer channel. Whether or not it has gold is the only question now. We're a little too far from the creek right now to pump from the river. This ditch is flowing pretty good. I'm just gonna dig a small sump. We're gonna set up my pump here, and look who just showed up, Gareth.
Hello, everybody.
It always helps to have a bit of hard line to get pointing the direction you want so your lay flat can run out straight. I love doing stuff the hard way, so these pumps can run sediment as well. Don't worry about having to run clean water. Yeah, it's Princess Auto, but it's cheap as dirt, and we just run dirt water through them. You get 5 to 7 years out of them. It's well worth it. So let's hook up this sluice box, guys. It's really exciting. Gareth inspired the test. He's the first guy to come up here to the bench and sink in the initial 8, 12, whatever it was, hours, and he dug these 2 preliminary holes, found gravel, brought some buckets, just a couple small buckets down to the creek, and literally got a picker.
Do you want to go see the hole that came out of?
I would love to.
Let's go.
You basically show that you gotta just test everything, right?
Well, the big boulders were kind of the clue.
But I didn't hit the boulders here, eh? I gotta go another half foot or something, but we don't have time.
Streak. I'm not surprised.
Ooh. All right, I just scooped out all the water out of the hole, just so you could look at the gravel we're actually testing at the deepest spot. Check this out. All right. We kept the soil where it can be easily pushed back last. We got our low grade on the right side of the holes and our high grade on the left side. This is a toolbox I had. I cut it apart to make it into an easy to carry, quick to set up high banker. I can hike in with it, super easy, pump in one hand, high banker in the other. This is how we get the tests done. Just gonna make a small pad so that we can get the right angle on the sluice box. It's the simplest way to reclaim these test holes, the best that they can be done. No trace of the work once it's filled back over. It doesn't need to be glued, just friction fit is good enough. Ready to go? It's a long distance and a small pump. The water pressure isn't what we want, but it gets the job done.
Hypnotic.
Washing rocks, man, it's what's more therapeutic.
What do you got there? Yeah, right.
Yellow quartz. You got yellow quartz on your plane? The water from my sluice box is actually being contained in this hole. We've been high banking now for an hour. It's absorbing into the ground. This is excellent water control.
I just shovel all day, and he sits there and drinks coffee.
That's right, he gets the big bucks. The high banker's a bit slow, but it makes up for convenience in portability. I can carry everything I need to high bank and sluice anywhere. I can hike with it. So you can get away with pumping out of small ponds or puddles even. Look at how well the water was contained. We ran the pump for 2 hours straight.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, that was my tripod. You know, just, oh, nice.
Thank you. Yeah, just dump it in. That's what we're left with.
Boy, I hope there's a line of gold in there.
Yeah, me too. Definitely some good black sand. Wow, I'm surprised.
Oh my goodness.
I would normally expect to see a lot more. There is a line of micros.
Oh, there's one.
There's a little piece.
I see 2 pieces there.
And that's not from the boulder layer or below, so that's just overburden.
That's a nicer looking pile of hay.
It's absolutely the better stuff. This hole we never did get down to the boulder layer. We reached the 1.2 meters. That's the max we can dig without further permitting or authorization. So we got a chance now to actually test what's in and below the boulder layer. If you're gonna dig a hole like this in a forest where other people can be, you should absolutely cover it with plywood, at least 3/4 inch plywood, and do everyone a favor, right? Save someone from dying or breaking a leg or an animal getting entrapped. Have a good day, sir. Yeah, okay, you too. Yeah, we're done here. You said that's Just wanted to show again how using a small pump, that this hole actually completely contains the water and it won't overflow. It's been absorbing and filtering out right here. None of this has breached the hole. We've had that 3/4 of a foot of freeboard the whole time, so that's super cool. It's fine if it does overflow, but it's just a beautiful thing that it doesn't. Okay.
Did you want to do this, Andy?
Nope, that'd be neat if you did.
It's really hard to see with the reflection of the clouds. Good black sand. Thought I saw some. Oh, dude. Dude. Those are nice. Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
You'll want to see this. This is just a rough, you know.
I can see it already, which is incredible.
That's really good. That's a good result.
That's
incredible.
That is what we wanted to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's just getting into the boulder layer, and we're seeing that difference of result where we're multiple actual sizable pieces compared to down to the boulder layer was almost nothing, just a handful of micro. The first test is just to find gravel in the first place, and then once you know there's gravel, then you just got to pan it or high bank it. We know it's an ancient river, we know it's the channel, we know there's a boulder layer down there, we know it's here. We'll probably permit this. Hard to say. We're just getting a bit of the water out of the hole here because one of the GoPro cameras got knocked in.
Well, there's our result. It's gold. Pretty cool.
So. Oh, there we go.
You got
Nice,
that?
you got it. Yeah.
Lunchtime.
This looks like a lot of effort, and it is. I just want to be thorough to get all the gravel back down and make it so the organics are the only thing at the top. The only thing missing from this hole is a couple specks of gold. Put on my gloves.
Slick Rick the Sleuth.
No, it's just... The last thing to go down is the soil. Just gonna get her done. There it is now. After it's done, you can hardly tell we dug the holes there. That area was free of ferns to begin with. Part of why I chose that spot. Okay, we're just leaving. Gareth and I noticed these boulders sticking out here. It's actually at about the same height that the boulder line was in the bottom of our test holes. Come and look at what we found here. We just found this outcropping of rocks and it gives us access underneath. We're gonna give it a test, and if it holds anything, it might actually prove that this bench is worth mining.
4 buckets worth of gold. Our high bench test there.
Man, that is not including like the 7-8 pieces I got today, as well as the whole cleanup from all the sluicing. Like, we got a weighable amount of stuff here. I should almost take this to make sure to weigh it for the video. I'll give it back to you though. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, man, because you want a result too. So.
I would love that result. That is staggering, dude. I am so blown away. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm for hire, so.
I wasn't totally stoked with the results we got high banking. I needed to get deeper and into the boulders. I knew it. So Gareth quickly did a test from under those giant rocks we found when we were leaving. Check out this gold from 4 buckets. .047 in gold is $3.52. 4 buckets is 1/10 of a cubic yard. $3.52 times 10 is 35 bucks per cubic yard. That literally works out to over $1 million in this one small area. Now that is a result. I hope this inspires you to go out, dig your own holes, find that gold, and mine it. It's absolutely still out there for the taking. I guarantee it. Until next time.